So, today is Halloween 2022, and so obviously I want to make a spooky drink for us to drink. And luckily, I got a little bit of inspiration with a gift that someone gave me, which I picked up just today. But first things first, I'm wearing my Bauhaus shirt, so I put on some Bauhaus because Bela Lugosi's Dead really is the right kind of music for Halloween, don't you think? I had a poster of, it's very similar to this up on my wall, except it's the one with the bat wings. Very similar to this when I was at university back in the Jurassic age, I believe it was. And I've always loved them. And then in fact, me and Kate went to see them just in May and it was fantastic. They did in fact play Bela Lugosi's Dead. It was amazing. And I caught COVID. But apart from that slight blot on the horizon, it was absolutely amazing. So that's why we've got Bauhaus right now. But onto the drink. It's all Dracula-ish because my friend Kelly, when she went to Romania, she went to Transylvania, of course, or however you say it. I don't speak that Romanian, so I don't know what the accent would be like, but I just think, oh, channel a bit of Gary Oldman in Dracula there. But look at this cool drink she got me, and she said, oh, maybe this will provide the inspiration for a cocktail. And look at this, so there it is, coffin shaped. And it says immortal on the front, and on the back it says legendary Dracula or something like, that's the cover. But look at this, you open up the bottle into the coffin shaped box, then you just pull on this and it's like, whoa, it's like Nosferatu, just comes up from the dead there. So we are going to make a drink using this, which is a plum brandy, and I think in Romania it would be more likely a slivovitz or pálinka it would be called, but the other drink that's more famous from the region is slivovitz, which is from Hungary, but there's versions of that throughout that whole area around the Balkans and everywhere else, and it's a plum brandy. So if you've got any kind of plum brandy like that, and you can get slivovitz very easily, that's what you're going to use. And I tried to find a sort of Transylvania drink, but I couldn't. I found a Moravia drink. It's a Moravian cocktail, and it's called a Moravian cocktail because one of the other ingredients we're going to use in there is the Becherovka, which is a really interesting herbally and spicy liqueur. Very interesting, and it's got kind of notes of clove and cinnamon and other things. They're very complex, a little bit bitter. And the drink, the Moravian cocktail, is a little bit like a Negroni. It's been described as a Czech Negroni because Moravia is in Czech Republic. But I'm making the Transylvania cocktail, the Transylvanian cocktail, better said, which is a riff on that, which is also a riff on a Negroni. So let's go ahead and make it. Let's go straight with our interesting slivovitz, pálinka, slivovitz, whatever it is. And I'm going to go for 3/4 of an ounce of that, like so. And then of our Becherovka, another 3/4 of an ounce. Like so. And then got to have something red in it. It's got to be sort of vampire-ish, doesn't it? And luckily the recipe for the Moravian one and my new Transylvanian one has Cinzano Rosso, 2 parts, or in this case 1.5 ounces of Cinzano Rosso. I tried this drink earlier. It's quite a bitter one, bracingly bitter, enough to raise the dead, I dare say, or the undead, even more so. So there we go, just those 3 ingredients in there. We're going to get our twizzle stick and twizzle. Twizzle, I don't know. It's like having some kind of candy, isn't it? We're going to stir that until it's fairly chilled. It doesn't need to be ice cold, because you'll see what I'm pouring it into is my glass with a single large ice cube. If you haven't got a single large ice cube, that doesn't really matter. All that does is means that it doesn't get diluted quite so fast that it does stay still nice and cold in the glass, which is often what we want with a cocktail. So we're going to pour this in here over the single large ice cube. That's a good kind of spooky Halloween color there. We're going to now get a nice thick slice of orange down there, express it over the top so that we get a bit of that aroma, put it in the glass. I'm going to add a cherry in onto the top of the drink, like I said, but now I'm going to make an extra little twist on this. And I got this kit from Kate. It was a smoking kit for cocktails. So I'm going to take that. It's got a little mesh thingamajiggy in there and holes to allow the smoke to go in. So I'm going to take some wood chips, which are cherry wood chips, which I think, because there's a cherry in there, that goes kind of well. So I put a couple of pinches of that in there. And actually this is all fun because I get to use my Bunsen burner, this little cool thing here. We're going to burn this up. Just burn those, come on. Burn, burn. That is burning. And there we go, capture the smoke in there. Oh yeah, there we go. And then we open it up and there you see that excellent spooky drink. Let's see what we've got. Oh, yes, that is spooktacular. Cheers.